Okay, let's get Mr. Camel's opinion here. Now, Trump deployed the military in LA, Chicago, and DC. Is this law enforcement or an encroachment on state rights? Do you agree with Mr. Johnson there that this is the path towards authoritarianism and dictatorship?
Well, I think we need to look at a little bit of historical context here. He's not the first president that's done it. There's been nine presidents that have done it, and the most recent was George H.W. Bush in response to the LA riots, which burned down the city. Now, Trump's reasoning and the executive order that he passed to try and push this through, to push the National Guard, where if you looked at the streets of LA, when is it peaceful protesting and when does it become a riot? When do the police lose control of the situation? Okay. And then it becomes a tinderbox and it turns into a full-scale riot with, billions of dollars of damage. So I understand in some situations with deploying the National Guard, that's what they're there for. I mean, we have Eisenhower, JFK, LBJ, Nixon, George H.W. Bush, now Trump have all done it. And it hasn't been because we were being invaded by an outside force.
But isn't this a bit preemptive? Like you said, for instance, when it comes to George Bush, that basically he deployed the National Guard because there were riots and there was, civil unrest in general. It hasn't
Well,
reached that point yet.
well, I mean, has it not? I don't know. Yeah, sure. They haven't burned down LA like they did in 1993. That hasn't happened, or 92. That hasn't happened yet. But when are we at that point? We've seen protests going throughout the United States that, they're deemed as peaceful protests. That's what it's being reported. But you have, you know, millions of dollars in destruction that is just destabilizing not just the United States, but the cities, the states, the economy, law and order. When police refuse to do their job, which is to maintain order and protect civilians, then at what point, and that's the governor's job as well. They're supposed to manage that state as if it's their own business and to protect them against domestic forces and foreign forces. So part of your job is to protect your population. And when you fail to do that as a governor, then maybe it's time for the federal government to come in and lend a hand.